Jamaica's Kerrica Hill is going to surprise you for the 2023 season. Plus, what does Abby Steiner have hidden up her sleeve? And Daryl Nita and more. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button. And finally, leave your thoughts. So, when you're ready? Yep. Good to go. Once more, another multi-storied Peter Lloyd World video. First up, let us say happy belated birthday to Jamaica's junior 100 and 200 meter champion from 2022, the remarkable Sandra Davis. The 100 and 200 meter sprinter celebrated his birthday yesterday. That was Wednesday, the 25th of January. People, this is a very important month because my birthday is on the 29th, which is Sunday. So if you all want to send me a gift or something, remember, I keep sending this out there if you want to. So happy belated birthday to the big boss himself. And you know the tradition here at Peter Lloyd, it's happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday! British sprinter Daryl Nita, who recently revealed that she's of Jamaican heritage. Well, she's trained by the very controversial coach Brianna Williams, who also coaches Jamaica's Brittany Anderson, the 100-meter hurdles phenom out of Jamaica, who now holds the national record. Well, she's been going really, really hard this season in training. She improved dramatically in 2022 in both her 60-meter dash and in her 100-meter, running her PBs in both in 2022. So what does this year, 2023, have in store for her? The English sprinter is about to start her indoor season. She posted to her Instagram, "It's been a great training camp here in Tenerife. Feeling good and excited to start the indoor season. Let's go!" And she's been going hard, as you can see.
Come on, strong up, like close to you. Come on, Lee.
Tenerife is an absolutely beautiful place. Psychologically, it must be wonderful to be training really, really hard in that space. We expect big things from Daryl Nita for the 2023 season. Next up, the remarkable Brianna Williams, one of our personal favorites here, one of the team favorites, and of course, I'm certain one of your favorites, the Jamaican sprint phenom who now lives in Jamaica and recently switched training camps. She's now with the Titans track club. We call her the Titan Queen. Well, she's been going hard. We've been seeing her posting herself, pushing herself really, really hard throughout the season. Very popular with the sponsors. She seemed to have a new sponsorship deal. She wrote, "That goal, that mindset, that dream, build it." Midweek motivation, and it's Leap Marketing that she seems to be doing some sort of partnership with. So this may be one of the reasons why you clicked on this, Abby Steiner. And it's a real question, what does she have up her sleeve? Now, I believe that Abby Steiner is a real talent. No joke, I think she's the real deal. You may or may not know this, but she holds the 300 meter NCAA indoor record, and she recently opened her season with the fastest time for the year, the world leading time of 51.70 in the women's 400 meters indoors, which is pretty impressive. Remember, she's really a 200 meter sprinter, but she is solid on the 400 meters, and I think she's someone that we need to take seriously, people. I mean, I know that Jamaicans try to just dismiss everyone, but you can't just dismiss everyone. This girl is a real talent. She's very young, and I think she's someone that we need to watch. What's she up to? First up, why she's running all these 400 meters? She's going to be running at the at the Razorback Invitational this weekend, happening today, Friday the 2020s. No, happening on Friday the 27th, and on the 28th, that's tomorrow and Saturday. And obviously she's working on these 400s to build her speed endurance and her stamina, which is one of the reasons why the great Shericka Jackson is so incredibly good at the 200 meters. What is she? I mean, is that? I really think this is what she's up to. That's why she's running all these 400. She's building that strength, building that stamina, and then you're going to start seeing her doing the short sprints to develop that, that drive out of the blocks. So I think she's someone I think this is what she's up to. I think that's what her coaching staff and herself are up to. Build out the stamina, keep building the stamina. She's already a solid 300 and 400 meter runner. I'm not sure if she still has that world leading time of 51.71, and she's running in the 400 meters at the Razorbacks Invitational this weekend. So clearly that's what they're doing. They're building out that stamina, that speed endurance to improve the ending of her 200 meters. Abby Steiner is a real deal, people. I mean, I know I like just dismiss, but she is the real deal. We have not been wrong many times about these athletes. Abby Steiner is someone we should not take lightly. As I'm going to say it again, she's young, talented, and she has all the drive and determination. We can't take her lightly. So I think that's what her team is working on, building out that stamina, that speed endurance, so that she fades slower than anybody else in that 200 meters. And then they're going to start doing some sprints. Next up, we take a look at a collegiate athlete who has thrown down the gauntlet at the beginning of her indoor season. This is a young lady by the name of Bailey Lear. Now, Bailey Lear is a 400 meter athlete who, well, I'm a little confused about this because it says here that she's run the fastest time in the nation so far of 52.07. I just stated that Abby Steiner ran 51.70 in her opening race. So I don't know if they're referencing in the collegiate scene, because I don't think Abby Steiner is, I think she, as far as I know, Abby Steiner is now a pro athlete. So I guess that has got to be the difference. She threw this down recently at the MLK Invitational, meaning Bailey Lear. And this was a pretty impressive 400 meter
400
run.
meters, 2 laps of the indoor track, and it is Bailey Lear in the lead, followed by Butler. Butler already trying to come to the outside, needs to run the shortest possible route. Much more important on the indoor track than the outdoor track, but it is Bailey Lear pulling away at the front. It is Bailey Lear en route to a fast time in Albuquerque, New Mexico, as her teammate Jones starts pulling in a second. It's going to be the USC Trojans going 1-2 as Bailey Lear, followed by Gentaya Jones, go first and second, setting the time with a 52.09. 52.09, that is the number 1 time in the NCAA this year. Still early, everybody, but number 1 time in the NCAA this year by Bailey Lear of USC.
So congrats to USC athlete Bailey Lear on her win at the MLK Invitational. Now, this young lady may be the reason why you clicked on the video. The remarkable Kerrica Hill, who is the reigning world under 20 100 meter hurdles champion, who in that process set a new world lead and a meet record time, a very impressive 12.77. Impressive at any age group, but particularly for a 17-year-old. Now, since then, she has gone pro, joining the Elite Track Club. And of course, the statement has always been that, they're going from amateur to pro, there's going to be an adjustment period. But in a recent interview that she did, and looking at talking to people who are, let's say that she's doing much better than one would have thought. She seems to be adjusting psychologically, which is the most important part of the adjustment, because we already know that she has a talent. 12.77 is very impressive. Do I think she might surprise us? I think she may not go through that bump that many amateur athletes have, because psychologically she seems to be doing well. Now, you may not know that she just recently received an award at the RJR Sportswoman and Sportsman Male Man of the Year Award. Talking about her experience of going pro so far, she said, "I talked to my mom as well as others around me, and I felt that it was the right time." She means going pro and leaving, amateurship behind. Hill went on to state, "I'm adapting well. It's a new background training schedule. I like the people around me and they have motivated me. So it has been pretty good." Now, she's still just 17. She turns 18 in March. She says, "The main focus is to stay healthy so I can have a great season and run some surprising time." She went on to state, "It's a good feeling because I am the youngest, so they are going to encourage me and I am going to do the best I can," Hill said. Now, I know that she has to get past some of these great people. Demisha Roswell, Akira Nugent, of course, Brittany Anderson, and let's not forget Megan Tapper. And closer to her own age group, you do have Alexis James, who is remarkably talented over the hurdles. And let's not forget Daryl Williams. Now, so I know that you're going to say, Peter, you don't want to put any stress on the young lady. But that's the whole point. She doesn't sound stressed. She sounds very relaxed. And I keep telling you, your psychological state of being is half the battle. Clearly, if she's running 12.77, and she got fast and faster throughout that competition, by the way, go back and watch my previous videos. It says to me that if she's relaxed enough in the right state of mind, and she adjusts to the training and her body remains healthy, yeah, she is going to surprise us. Remember, Fraser Price, who she's standing right beside here, transitioned almost seamlessly from amateur into pro at a fairly young age. Both had some issues, but Allyson Felix of the United States didn't. So I kind of think if your mind is in the right place and you have the right people around you, you're going to be okay. So people, I kind of have a very strong feeling. Normally we deal with statistics here, but just have a very strong vibe that this young lady, Kerrica Hill, she's going to surprise you. She won't surprise us. She won't surprise us here at Peter Lloyd World, but she's going to surprise you. I would love to know your thoughts. Do you think I'm blowing smoke, or am I making any kind of sense? Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and hit the like button. Remember, you are royals, you are kings and queens. Bless up.